This practice is going to be about 20 minutes, some simple flows, and a balance with warrior poses to cultivate strength and stability. The point is to be best prepared to do what we need to do each day. So strong physically in mind, body, and spirit. We're going to start in a chair, and we're going to use a chair for most of the practice. So the most important thing is that your chair is on a non-slippery surface. So I have all 4 legs of my chair on a yoga mat. You could make sure that your chair is stable by having it on a carpet, and also no chairs with wheels, of course. So start with your feet firmly planted. Sit up really tall with your back away from the chair, so you're scooted a little bit forward. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. Just rest your hands on your knees. And see if you can feel your spine get a little bit longer as you inhale, making more space between each vertebra, like the discs are marshmallows and they're just puffing up a little bit. And on your exhale, see if you can keep that length as you pull your low belly toward the spine. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. We use this attention on the breath to make ourselves completely present to this moment. You want to try to do that through all the movements and the poses, the stillness. So setting an intention and or a dedication. Perhaps there's a particular quality around strength and stability that you'd like to cultivate. Or you could dedicate this practice to someone or a group of people, like a moving prayer. And then let those thoughts go and come right back to your breath, maybe deepening the breath. And gently float your eyes open, and we're going to move the spine in all 6 directions. First, by making some gentle circles with the rib cage. So like your upper body is in a barrel. So you're going to inhale it forward and around to the side. And then exhale, pull your mid-back back toward the chair, curling the pelvis under a little bit. Over to the other side, right? So you need to come forward off the seat a little bit. Maybe you're getting your shoulders involved. Shouldn't be any pain, just starting to feel the muscles around the ribs and the spine and the hips stretch a little bit. Inhale one more time around to the front. And then we'll go the other direction. So exhale here and then inhale forward. Try and keep your hips rooted. Exhaling back one more time, inhaling forward. And exhaling back and coming back to neutral, shoulders stacked right over the hips. Right, so then we're going to twist gently, inhale, get long again like you're making more space between those bones, and then exhale, take your hand to one thigh, hold on to the back of the chair and gently twist and settle in. So find one place to rest your gaze. Just feeling maybe a little bit of pressure on the organs. Inhaling, come back to center. Exhale here. Notice how the sides of the body feel a little bit different. Get really, really tall, and then exhale. So listening to your own body, knowing when it's time to go deeper. Take action to get more out of the pose, or just stay where you are. And inhaling, come on back to center, and exhale, release. And then we're going to go to the side. So hold on to the chair on that first side, and inhale the opposite arm way up. So get really, really tall, and then exhale, fold sideways. So keep the opposite hip rooted. That's my left hip. My left arm's in the air. My left hip is rooting down. I'm going straight to the side, using the chair for support. Pull that low belly in. And inhale, come on back up. So check in and notice, be sure your feet are rooted. We'll go right to the other side, so take that arm way up, get long, and then exhaling, fold. And inhaling, come on, back up. So pretty good spinal warm-up. If this is all you did every day or a couple times a day, that would be great. We're going to move into some flows now using the chair. So it's like bringing the floor to us. So you're going to inhale, get really, really tall. And exhale, soften the knees, folding forward. So if you have any eye issues, pressure in your eyes, glaucoma, that kind of thing, then you should keep your head above your heart. If you're able to just keep folding your body forward with a straight spine, maybe your forehead even gets to the chair, or maybe you can soften your knees so your forehead can get there and so it feels a little bit supported. Take a breath. And then inhale, lengthen again. Get really long in a half forward fold. On an exhale, move your right foot to the side of the chair. Step your left foot back in a high lunge. Just feel the length and the strength there. All right, so make sure you're nice and stable. We're going to bring your other foot back. So we're in like a modified plank, right? So just stay here, or maybe you want to do like a little mini push-up. Push it away, even if you only go down an inch, if that's what you get out of it, that's great. And then we're going to bring that same foot right back to high lunge. Maybe you can go a little deeper, just keep your front knee right over the ankle. Maybe you can put your fingertips on the chair. Maybe you're going to take one arm to the sky. Just feeling that length in the side of the body that's extended. One more deep inhale. Exhaling, hands to the chair. And you're going to scoot that back leg forward again. Bring your feet back in line. Inhale, get long in that half forward fold again. Exhaling, soften the knees. Maybe your head drops to the chair for some support. And then using the muscles of your belly, take your arms out to the side. Inhale, your fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, your hands to your heart. So we'll do that same thing on the other side. So I'm going to step my left foot forward a little bit. And I'm going to inhale and exhale my right leg back. So now I'm in that low lunge on the other side. Right, and then I'm going to bring my left foot to meet my right. Maybe I'm going to try that little mini push-up, going down an inch or two or a little further. Push away. And I'm going to bring that left foot back to high lunge. Maybe get a little lighter in the fingertips. Maybe you take that arm or the extended leg way up in the air. So wherever you are, you're getting the benefit of all the benefits of the pose. Exhaling. Going to come back to that forward fold. So soften the knees. Bring your head toward the chair. Inhale, halfway up. Extending the arms, extending the spine. Exhaling, fold again. Then releasing your arms, use the muscles of your belly to bring yourself up, standing fingertips way up. And exhale your hands to your heart. And then we're going to flow into a downward dog. So inhaling, take your arms up. Exhaling, soften the knees and fold toward the chair again. Then inhale, lengthen that halfway up. And you're going to walk your feet back, just a couple of feet. And then exhale, drop your chest toward your thighs. So a modified downward dog. Just get that big opening in the shoulders. Couple of breaths here, feet rooted. If your hamstrings are tight, you can keep your knees a little bit bent. It's mostly about getting that one long line from your hips out through your fingertips. And then on an inhale, walk your feet back. Exhale, soften into a forward fold. Maybe your head rests on the chair. And then use your belly muscles to take your arms out and up. And exhale your hands to your heart. And we'll move into a one-legged balance. So tree pose. All right, you can use the chair for stability if you need. I'm going to stand on my right foot first. Bring my left foot to the calf or maybe up to my inner thigh. Find one place to rest your gaze and then bring your hands to your heart center. If you can. If not, just hold on to the chair. Beautiful. And exhaling, release right back to Tadasana. And then we'll go to the other side. Just move my chair a little bit. I'm going to stand on my left leg. Decide where I want to put my foot, maybe the calf, maybe up into the inner thigh. Again, listening to your body, being fully present, paying attention to the task at hand. So feeling that strength and stability, how capable you are. And then exhaling, come back to Tadasana. So we're going to practice one more pose, Warrior One. So I've got my left toes pointing straight forward, and I'm going to step back maybe 3 feet, have a little space between my heels, and my right toes are pointed 45 degrees diagonally out. So from here, I'm going to bring my hands to my hips, make sure I'm nice and stable. My hips are pointed straight, forward. Shouldn't be any pain in the back knee. If you have pain, you could lift your heel and make this more like a low lunge. And then I'm going to reach my arms up past my ears and see if I can get my palms together. If not, just keep reaching outward and upward. Eventually we'll get vertical, right? And then on an exhale, you're going to bend your front knee. So the start of a back bend, getting lots of length. Exhaling, hands to the chair so that you can scoot yourself forward. Come to Tadasana, and we'll go right to the other side. Right toes pointing forward, left foot back and toes pointing diagonally out. Got a little space down the middle, so I have a wider base, and I'm going to bring my hands to my hips. Check that they're pointing straight forward. And I'm going to take my arms up past my ears. Maybe they get together. I've got my thumbs kind of interlaced. And then on an exhale, I'm going to float my knee right over the toes. Keep pulling that left shoulder forward. Getting strong in the back. And then exhaling, using the chair to bring myself right back up to Tadasana. Bring your hands to your heart center and take a breath. So one last warrior pose. We're going to do Warrior Two. I'm going to put my left foot right by the chair and then walk my right foot back so that my toes are pointing the opposite direction toward the long edge of my mat. If you drew a line from my heel, excuse me, it would intersect my arch. And then I'm going to take my knees right over the middle toes. So I'm pushing into the outer edge of that foot and taking my knees to the back side of the body. Maybe you hold on to the chair. Maybe you take your both arms out. Feel like somebody's pulling on your wrists. Finding that balance between effort and ease. And then inhaling, come on back up. I'm going to scoot my back foot in. And I'm going to turn my chair around so I don't have my back to you on the other side. So here we go. Right foot right by the chair. Left foot way back. Heel to arch alignment. And then take the knees right over the middle toes. So feel the legs separating away from one another in the upper leg. And maybe you release your hands. Perhaps come back to that intention or dedication that you set. And then exhaling, release. Bringing my back foot in so I'm nice and stable. And we're going to come back to the chair. So just have a seat. Right. Once again, closing your eyes, sitting up tall with your spine nice and long, resting your hands on your knees and maybe noticing if your body feels any different. You might have an awareness of more energy in your limbs, less tension in your back and shoulders. So this ability to be completely present in our bodies and more fully aware of our energy and feelings eventually spreads out into the rest of our lives. And we learn to respond to what we're feeling rather than just reacting. So exhaling, release your hands, palms facing forward, receiving all that good energy that you've created. And then take your arms up over your head, get your palms together, exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And bow your head to your own heart. Give yourself a pat on the back for showing up and taking care of yourself so that you can care for those in your path today. The Spirit in me honors the Spirit in you. And Godspeed.